December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy aircraft rise into the bright Florida sky, experienced pilots, perfect weather, a simple training mission, destined to become one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. Within hours, their voices crackle through the radio. Nothing looks right. The ocean looks strange. We can't find West. Moments later, complete silence. No wreckage, no survivors, no explanation. This is the story of Flight 19, the squadron that vanished into the Bermuda Triangle and never returned. Flight 19 was supposed to be just another training run, 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers departing from Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station. The pilots were war veterans, disciplined, sharp, and familiar with the Atlantic routes. Leading them was Lieutenant Charles C. Taylor, an instructor with hundreds of hours of flight time. Everything was normal. Fuel, full, weather, clear, visibility, excellent. There was nothing, absolutely nothing, indicating that this mission would turn into a historical nightmare. At 2:10 p.m., Flight 19 took off smoothly, heading east over the calm Atlantic waters. About an hour and a half into the mission, the first strange transmission broke through the static. Both my compasses are out. I'm trying to find Fort Lauderdale, but I'm lost. It was Taylor's voice, strained, uncertain, unlike the confident instructor everyone knew. Minutes later, more transmissions came. We can't tell where we are. Everything looks wrong. The ocean doesn't look like it should. Flight 19 was now flying blind over endless blue water, following instruments that no longer made sense. Ground control urgently tried to guide the squadron back home, but Taylor insisted he believed they were flying over the Florida Keys, a chain of islands far south of their route. This was impossible, but if Taylor truly believed this, he would steer the squadron even farther out into the Atlantic. One pilot, sounding desperate, said, "If we could just fly west, we'd get home." But Taylor replied, "We don't know where west is. Everything is wrong." The radio operator on the ground later testified that it sounded like the entire squadron had entered a region where magnetic instruments behaved unpredictably, something eerily similar to reports from other incidents in the Bermuda Triangle. By 5 p.m. the weather began to worsen, storm clouds formed, darkness approached. The pilots, low on fuel, grew increasingly frantic. "We're running low on fuel. When the first plane drops below 10 gallons, we all go down together." This was their last organized decision. A coordinated ditching into the ocean. After that, nothing. At 6:20 p.m., the final fragment of Morse code was heard, then complete, irreversible silence. Flight 19 had disappeared. The Navy immediately launched a massive rescue operation. A PBM Mariner flying boat with 13 crew members took off to search for the missing squadron. 20 minutes later, that rescue aircraft vanished as well. No distress call, no debris, no explosion sighted. Except one ship reported seeing a massive fireball in the distance, then nothing. In a single evening, 6 aircraft and 27 men disappeared, inside an area now known as the Bermuda Triangle. For days, dozens of ships and aircraft scoured more than 250,000 square miles of ocean. They found no oil slicks, no wreckage, no floating debris, absolutely nothing. The official Navy report, after weeks of analysis, shockingly concluded the cause of the disappearance is unknown. This phrase, rare, unsettling, and unsatisfying, only fueled the mystery. Some believe both compasses malfunctioned simultaneously, a rare but not impossible event. Combined with worsening weather, it may have pushed the squadron into the open Atlantic. Others argue the Gulf Stream, with its powerful currents, could have swept any wreckage far away before search teams arrived. Another theory claims a magnetic disturbance, something the Bermuda Triangle is famous for, caused the instruments to spin wildly, trapping the pilots in a deadly loop. Of course, many point to the triangle's reputation: sudden vortexes, electrical disturbances, unexplained disappearances. Some claim Flight 19 entered a time slip, a hypothetical doorway into another dimension. No evidence supports this. Yet the total lack of physical remains leaves the question hauntingly open. 80 years later, not a single piece of Flight 19 has been recovered. No fuselage, no engines, no human remains, nothing. How can 5 military aircraft vanish without leaving even a broken bolt behind? How does a rescue plane disappear the same night? How does the ocean hide 6 machines built for war, as if they never existed? Flight 19 remains a chilling reminder that even in an age of satellites, radars, and global navigation, there are still places on Earth that refuse to give up their secrets.